Hey guys, it's Matthew from Cars and Couches, and today I'm bringing you another Fuego video. So for the first time in over a year, just about 15 minutes ago, I brought out the hog. Get a load of this. She is beautiful, but she is also dirty. Extremely dirty. There's like spider webs all over her, and it's dusty. And like I said 15 minutes ago, I actually tried to get it started, but the battery is completely dead. So I thought, here's what I can do. I could just still put the key in the ignition, set it to run, and then run down my driveway, and then hoping that if I pop it into second gear, let go of the clutch, that I'd get it started. But to no avail, I did not get it started. But the reason why I wanted to make this video today about this bike that clearly isn't running right now, or yeah, actually, you know what? I don't know how I would describe that. I'm not even sure if it could run, even if it did have the battery in it, because it's been sitting for too long and I should have given it more love. But anyway, here's what I wanted to ask you guys. So, as you guys know, I moved to New York. I have no car over there, and I have no form of transportation other than Uber and the complete New York City metropolitan system that I can use to get around. But I want my motorcycle. I want something for myself so I could drive. So I'm thinking about taking care of her again. And here's my question to you guys. So I have two different options right now. I don't know if you guys know this or if I've ever mentioned it in a video, and I would definitely not recommend this because it sucks, is falling off a motorcycle. So I got this motorcycle when I was 17 years old. I'm 24 now. And I think when I was like 19 years old, I was on my way to work. I hit a pothole actually down my road over here, and kind of not trashed the bike, but I kind of hurt it a lot. And I went and fixed it, everything that I needed to get fixed. I had the tank redone, I had it repainted. I got left with this really cool scar on my hand. It's a great conversation starter at a bar in case you need one. But so here are my two options. So this bike has, I've been, when I was riding it last year and the years even after the accident, I had it fixed up, but now I'm having another issues, and that's what's caused me to not be able to ride it for over a year. So somewhere in here, in this little forward hand bracket, there is like a nipple on a reverse circuit that when the brake is not being pressed, and inside this little thing right here, it's pushing this nipple inwards to make sure that the brake light is off, clearly because the brake's not being used. And then when you press this in, the brake light goes on. The problem I'm having with this bike is that the brake light is stuck always on. So I couldn't ride it for that purpose, and that's what's caused me to not ride it a lot of last year, and up until now it hasn't been rode yet. So no matter what, I know I need to get that fixed. But I thought to myself, when I'm going to fix this bike, I have two different options. Now, like I said before, because I've had some things that after I had the accident I fixed, and at the time when I was younger I didn't have all the money in the world to fix it. I fixed what was completely necessary, and then there's just little things here and there that I just want to spend the money on to make this bike brand new. But here are my two options. I either turn the Sportster 1200 Custom into a cafe racer, which I've been completely loving. Like every single time I see one, I want one. And I think there's this like Australian company called Do, I don't know how you would pronounce it, that customize Harley Davidson Sportsters and make them look like awesome cafe racers, kind of like Roland Sands does. And I fell in love with it, and I just want your opinion. So here is what I would have to do. If I wanted to make this a cafe racer, I'm clearly going to have to switch the forward sets into rear sets, and it would end up being mounted in this general area. I would have to pay for the sets, and then that is going to cost $660. And then I would also have to get because this Harley has a riser. Let me show you. Let me come around here. Because this Harley has a riser, I'd also have to get a Speedo relocation kit to put it down here so I can have clip-ons. So the clip-on bars, I could probably get that anywhere from like $100 to $200, depending on, where I buy them from and how nice they have to be. But regular clip-ons would be just fine. So I know that I'm gonna have to spend $660 for the rear sets. It's gonna cost me maybe like $100 for the clip-ons. I'd have to get the Speedo relocator kit. That's $200. And what else would I also have to buy? And then all the little things that I would want to like fix. Like I want to get new mirrors. I'm gonna have to completely replace this, and I might as well replace the grips as well. When Zepp had his Sportster and he had the exact same one that I did, the guy that owned his previous to me had like completely redone the foot controls over here. They were like nicer, and the grips were done, and his just was nicer. And no, mine is like this. So what I would do right now is I can either just bring this bike back to normal, and what I would do for that is I'm going to replace these because these are garbage. This is garbage right here. I mean, just like look at it. It's just garbage. So replace this. The tank is fine. I got a scuff on the chrome somewhere in here. You can't see it. I don't know even where I can find it, but it's still fine. And for whatever reason, the headlight is a little bit curved. I have that. Riser has got a little crack here, but that also doesn't make a problem to it. But again, I want to just replace all this. And what I want your guys' opinion on is, what should I do with this bike? Should I make it a cafe racer project and turn it into, and I'm going to pop the picture on the screen like right now. Okay, that's what I want to kind of, my idea for how I would kind of want to make this bike look. Or I just return it completely back to stock, except for the handlebars, which I like the longer and wider handlebars because it gives me better handling. And I liked, Zepp had the stock ones, I have a little bit wider ones, and I liked to drive mine better. It just felt better. But so yeah, like I want you guys to tell me what I should do with this, because I can either make this a cafe racer project, or I could just completely restore it to brand new. The only difference is if I do go the cafe racer style, not only am I going to replace all the things that I said before, like the foot pedals and the passenger rider pedals, and then I'm going to get new grips. I need the new forward controls because there was an issue right here, a couple scuffs here and there that I could replace. That would be if I restore it. If I go the cafe racer style, I'm going to do all that, plus spend the $660 for the rear sets, get the Speedo relocator kit for $200, get new clip-ons, and then the only thing that I think would be weird about it, if I do go that route, is that it'd be weird. Like, so take a look at the bike. If let's say we get rid of the sissy bar, okay, it's kind of great with the Sportster 1200 because of the way that the gas tank and how the seat is kind of all like on one level. It's not like the 48 or the ones with the peanut tanks that just sit super high, and that I feel like would look weird to make a cafe racer. But on this, I feel like it would look cool. The only problem is I don't want to get rid of the passenger seat because I love to take friends out for rides and stuff like that. And so I want to keep this seat, and I really don't want to do anything to this fender, just because of the fact that because if I get rid of the fender, that means I'm getting rid of this seat. And I kind of want to be able to keep the ability to ride a passenger around from time to time. So I don't know if that would look cool if I still kept the back fender like that with the seat like that, but then had clip-ons over here, put the Speedo relocator kit, had rear sets. I mean, I think it would be cool for me because it would, I mean, my motorcycle, and especially a Harley Davidson, is yours to customize however you'd like to, but I just wonder if it would look weird in general. But again, guys, if any of you guys have ever had a Harley and turned it into a cafe racer, or if any of you guys own any cafe racers, please DM me. Let me know how you guys went about your project. Let me know if you guys should even think that I should do that with this bike, or just completely return it back to factory, in the sense that I'm going to buy brand new pieces for everything that got scuffed. I mean, I don't even have covers for my brake lights. I don't even know where those went. So yeah, guys, leave some comments in the comment sections. DM me if you can. I always love to hear your feedback. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys another time. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to Cars and Couches. I love you guys. See you guys on the flip side.